It's currently 4 o'clock p.m. Tuesday, December 22nd, and we're gonna take a quick drive through the Fairhill section of North Philadelphia. We're making a right on the 2600 block of Fairhill Street. Fairhill is a small town in Philadelphia, also known as Badlands. So right now we're gonna just take you guys on a brief continuation. We just touched base on some of Fairhill when we did the Joey Perez drive around, when he talked about his life story and whatnot. So we're gonna do the other half of Fairhill. Fairhill is also right now on the top 10 list, number 4 as worst neighborhoods in Philadelphia. You can pull up the information from google.com. They use the 2020 police database statistics to come up with what neighborhood is ranked what. So I'm not ranking these guys. We are now on Lehigh Avenue. Fairhill and Lehigh. We're crossing over Lehigh. You guys are more than welcome to share your stories too. I don't know everything about all neighborhoods, so you can always put your 2 cents in it, comment any memories, any stories, anything that you guys remember growing up from this neighborhood. Feel free to help me tell the tour in the comment section. Got a little automotive shot on my right. Actually, I had a student, found out that he was working there, and he was one of my young boys when he was like in 5th grade. And I drove by one day and he was like, "Yo, mister, what's up, dog?" And he worked there. He fixed cars. So that's cool. It's kind of like a parent seeing their kid all grown up. For those of y'all who don't know, I don't have any kids. So when I see my young boys and I see them doing good, I feel good for them. I feel happy that they're not in trouble, you know what I mean? We're on Somerset and Fairhill. Actually, about 15-20 minutes ago, they just found somebody dead in the Strawberry Mansion section. He was shot to death. But yeah, we'll cover more of the Strawberry Mansion section in the future. I just thought I'd bring that upon your attention. It was on the Citizens app. It literally popped up. We're on the 2800 block of Fairhill Street. 2800 block of Fairhill Street. We are now on Fairhill and Cambria. This is a popping strip right here. Check out the cool little dogs right there next to the grocery store on my left-hand side. There was a dude right here on my right-hand side. You see that porch house with the flags on it? This dude on the 2nd and 3rd floor, he had to have like 100 or 200 bicycles. He's an older guy. He's probably in his late 60s. He's a Spanish gentleman. He's Spanish descent. And he has mad bikes, like a lot of bikes from back in the day. Like Schwinn's, banana boats, the 2-seaters, all that. Because I remember one time coming with my homie and he was like, "Yo, I'm trying to cop this bike." And he took me to this block and he went inside and the old head said, come inside, because he didn't want people waiting outside. And we went inside and this dude had like one heck of a collection of antique bikes on his 2nd and 3rd floor. I don't know if he still lives there, but anybody from this block or from this neighborhood will probably be able to verify, like, yeah, that's this old head, you know what I mean? We're on the 2900 block of Fairhill. We got a school coming up in front of us. What's the name of this school, guys? What is the name of the school? Is this John Moffitt? Comment below. Let me know if this is or isn't John Moffitt. And if it isn't, then write the correct name. All right, we're gonna make a left-hand turn right here. We got a Toyota in front of us with some 2014 Honda Civic rims. A Toyota with some Honda Civic rims. That's been like the trend the last 5+ years here in Philly. Back in the day, everybody wanted aftermarket rims, like big rims. You know, you was balling if you had 20s or 24s or 28s or whatever. Or if you had some nice sporty like rotor rims and some slipstreams. Nowadays, everybody wants stocks. 18-inch stocks, 19-inch stocks, 20-inch stock rims, factory. And they be putting mismatched stocks on all types of cars. Like they be putting the Infinity rims on Hondas, they be putting Honda rims on Toyotas, they be putting Maxima rims on Honda. They be mixing and matching, boy. We're making a left right here on the 2900 block of 6th Street. This is a bus route. Comment the bus that goes down this, guys. I'm gonna need your help. What bus goes down 6th Street? This is a main bus route though. If you're a graffiti artist, the goal as a graffiti artist was to try to cover most of the bus routes, like all the main views where you know like people was gonna be traveling through, and 6th Street was one of the popular strips that I myself, as well I know other more heavily popular writers would come down and, you know, do all the bus routes, the 57, the 3, the all types of buses. Look at my right hand side. This is an old elementary school. What's the name of that school, y'all? Well, anyway, there's a bunch of graffiti. See it? Like pieces, throw ups, burners, tags, all over it. Now it's abandoned. I think they closed it down. What's that? Fairhill School, ain't it? Because this is Fairhill Street, so that's probably Fairhill School. Yeah, that was right behind Julio de Burgos, so I kind of remember it. Yeah, we had those guys doing a pickup on the flatbed. We are now passing Somerset Street, the 2700 block of 6th Street. On my right-hand side, coming up, we have a Free Library of Philadelphia. You guys see that glass that's on the outside of it? That was never there. They actually just made this whole entrance. That entrance is now handicap accessible, meaning now you can go in there with your wheelchair, or if you're a senior citizen, you can actually visit the library without having to worry about walking up, you know, 2-3 flights of stairs. Because I believe like right in front of it, there was, I think, like 2 flights of stairs. So it was kind of tough for people to get in. But they just did that at that addition. When I was a kid, I used to go to that library, but haven't been in there forever. We got a Dunkin' Donuts on our left. We're on Lehigh Avenue. We're gonna make a right. We got a mom and pop appliance shop right there on our right hand side. Well, now it's on our left, but you see the library steps? Yeah. All right, we're passing Marshall Street. We're gonna make a right on 7th Street. 7th Street. We have a TD Bank right here. A little rice stand on the right hand side. Right here where this TD Bank was at, it was the old Julio de Burgos, and then behind it, that tan building you see was the original Edison Ferreira High School. I think it was Thomas Alva Edison. Now it's a veteran center. Yeah, somebody told me they named it after I think 64 Veteran Center or something, because Thomas Edison High School lost the most people in the war. So that's a shame. I actually went to Edison back in the day too. Check out this view on my right. These houses on my left, they were made probably like less than 20 years ago or so. On my left hand side, we have child care services. There used to be a location of North Square Civic Association, which is a nonprofit organization. I don't know if they still own that location, but yeah. We are now on the 2800 block of 7th and Cambria. On my right hand side, we got Tavares grocery store. On my left hand side, we got a couple old heads just chilling outside. See, we got some empty lots. The houses pretty much look the same from, I guess, when the homeowners got them. The one on my left hand side looks like it has fresh brick pointing. Yeah, it looks like it has fresh brick pointing, but most of them look pretty dated. All right, we're on 7th in Indiana. I would keep on going straight, but it looks like we have some people over there doing some type of construction or some type of electrical service. That kind of sucks, because I did want to keep going straight, so it didn't throw me off. Like, I wanted to wrap around, go back and forth. But I'm gonna make a left down Franklin. We're on Indiana and Franklin. There's a beer spot on my right hand side and a church on my left hand side. What a combination, right? Yeah, so after you get your beer, you can go in the church and ask for redemption, or the other way around. I don't know. But yeah, so we are now on the 2900 block. We're traveling southbound. And as you can see Edison School at the top. You see how it's a cutoff on the next block? Yeah, now it's the Veterans Center, which I think is cool. I think it's cool at least that somebody's getting to use the building rather than it getting demolished and, you know, going to waste. As you can see, you see the houses, colorful. And then we got those new homes. They're not that new. It's not like they made them last year, but they're newer than the other homes which were built in the 1900s. If you guys know when these homes were built, feel free to comment below. See, Edison 64 Veterans Community Center. That's cool. That used to be a nice spot to go explore back then. We used to go in there when there was no electricity, when it was abandoned. The chick on my right, she was don't know if you guys want to say kind of strung out, but she was facing her own demons. All right, guys, we are now traveling up, I believe, 8th Street. We're on the 2800 block. See, this block has more freshly painted house fronts. You see how the front, some of them are still peeling, but most of the paint looks well kept. Yeah, we're on 8th and Cambria, guys. We have a pizzeria on my left-hand side called The Way You Like It. And on my right-hand side, we got Brenda Food Market. All right, we're passing Birch Street. Birch. We're passing Stella Street. Sorry I'm going a little bit fast, guys. I'm going fast for 2 reasons. Reason 1, I got traffic behind me. Reason 2, there's only so much area I can cover in less than 15 minutes. So the slower I drive, the less area I cover. The faster I drive, you know, I can try to moderate it some so you guys can take a look at the surroundings, but the faster I drive, the more you guys get to see within a little bit amount of time. So I'm trying to make your visit worth it. You know what I mean? I think there was a BBC special also done here too, many years ago. My second uncle and my cousins and all actually came out in it. My mom's uncle and all that. They was talking to him about the hood and all that. Cause I used to come to this block back when I was young. But I still got family that live right here on my left-hand side, and my mom used to live on my right-hand side. I think I told y'all about a story when I buried a cat in that alley before. Yeah. See, this block has porches, but then the other half doesn't have porches. We're passing Seven Brothers Mini Market on 8th and Allegheny. We can go right and come down Franklin, but I'm gonna go left. Badlands, or AKA Fairhill, stops at Glenwood, and then it also stops at Allegheny, and I believe it goes down to Cumberland. And then it stops at Front Street. So that's like the perimeter. Whenever I do these perimeters, guys, I Google check them first. Before I take the drive, I zoom into the map. I make sure that the small, they're called towns. Believe it or not, yeah, right? How can you call Kensington and Fairhill and what's that called? Juniata and all these different little areas, towns, but that's what the city considers them. You know, there are multiple towns that make up the city of Philadelphia. So whenever I title a video a specific name, I'm going off of the net. I'm going off of anything, you know, that I can find that's based on some type of fact. You know what I mean? And I do my best to like try to stay within the area that was provided on the actual website. You know, Google's pretty good for that. I would have kept going up, y'all, but there was, again, another truck up there blocking the road, so I didn't want to like go and have to get stuck behind traffic. All right, we're passing Franklin. I could make a right down Franklin, but we got the law up here with their lights on. Might as well see what they're up to. See if it's a normal traffic stop or did somebody get shot around here. As you can see, there's a rest in peace mural on the wall. That's been there since I was a kid. He passed away. Look, it says 98. It says 93 or 98. I think it says 98. Yeah. Let's go left. We'll go left right here. We're on 7th and Clearfield. 7th and Clearfield. Pretty hot strip. It had its fair share of activity. I think somebody also just recently told me about 7th Street. They had mentioned some type of gang that used to be here back in the 80s. Yeah, that's why it's good for you guys to put your input. We're on Allegheny, guys. Allegheny, 7th and Allegheny. Yeah, because, you know, I get viewers of all different ages, and, you know, we got viewers in their 60s, 70s. We got viewers in their 40s, 50s. We even got viewers in their 20s and 30s. So imagine all these different stories that we can add to the comment section just by taking a second to leave your thoughts. You know what I mean? We're turning down Sheridan Street, the 3100 block. And make sure you guys check out for part 2. Come back for part 2.